Welcome everyone to this broadcast. We are here sitting very quietly with two male lions that have just been lazing about the whole day, and then herd of elephants just come through. My name is Ali and VM is on camera with me. You're more than welcome to post any questions or comments on the comment section below. Now, this particular coalition of lions, it's 4 of them, but we're only seeing 2, and they normally don't try their luck with elephants. We're having a bit of a standoff at the moment. The lions were fast asleep when the elephants arrived, and you can see the elephants are now starting to become very curious as to what's happening, and they stopped going down towards the water as we are very close to a water hole, and now they're just staring at each other trying to see what's going on. Oh, there we go. I think the lion has had some sort of, or both of them, they've had previous experiences with elephants before, and elephants can be very, very aggressive when it comes to trying to chase off lions or other predators from their areas. There is in particular a vulnerable one, that tiny little baby elephant. He would be no match for one of these lions, and they could potentially try and get him. However, it is protected by the rest of the herd, and you see it was a very calm standoff for all of them. Just had one of the younger boys looking at the lions, and then the lions just decided to stand up and go. Probably because they've been walking for so long during the night, and probably because out of experience, as they do not want to get in the way. Paulina, you're wondering if the lions would attack them. Well, they could in certain instances, but I think in this particular case they decided to leave the elephants around and then just go back, and they retreated a few steps away from the rest of the herd. Now, normally when elephants are feeling threatened, they will come and trumpet and put them away. Joe, you're wondering if they eat elephants. In this particular area, they are not known for hunting elephants, but in other areas, yes, lions have been known to kill young elephants or injured elephants. Now you see the lions have moved away, and they've just decided to step away and avoid any sort of confrontation and just retreated to an area where they feel it's going to be a little bit safer. Now, the rest of the elephant herd is not too worried. It seems like everything is happening in between the two of us. So the rest of the herd has now decided to come down to the water for a drink, and there's still this young boy that's trying to fight them off. Josh, you're wondering if I'm scared of being in the sighting. Well, you've got to be cautious of what's playing around us, but you see the elephants weren't particularly aggressive. They just had a standoff with the lions. The lions moved away, and now the elephants are going down for a drink. So unless the lions decide to all of a sudden come back and ambush the elephants, which I doubt that they will do, we are perfectly safe standing where we are. At least for the time being. I'm sure you guys also weren't expecting the lions here this morning. None of us were. Now, this particular youngster, he's the one that actually stood up in front of the lions and, put his head up and tried to make himself look bigger and scare the lions off. And it seems like it worked, as the lions, they have then retreated and still in view of us, but they've just decided to go and lie further away into the bush, away from the rest of the herd. And now, because the lions have gone away, then the rest of the herd has decided to come down to the water, perhaps for a drink, and perhaps even for a bath. You can hear them sucking up the water through their trunks. But you see, there's still a bit of unease lingering out here. They're not in the water, all of them, just yet. Liz, you're wondering how many elephants are here. Where that I can see, perhaps about 10? Yeah, about 10 elephants that I can count. There might be a few more hiding behind that haven't come into our view just yet. You see all the youngsters, these are the ones that have gone first straight into the water. And we've got the family protector. No, we are not lions, we're not going to eat you. Normally elephants do that, their head shake, just to try and intimidate whatever it is that is around them, and he's got to be very careful going down, as he might trip and fall. It was very steep over there. Now he's giving us a bit of a look, and there's the baby, the little baby. Right, I'm going to move and just allow the elephants to reposition themselves and come around here. And we're gonna have one last view of the lions before we end this fantastic broadcast. Come on, car, you can do this. All right, let's have one last look at the lions, who are very happy now in the shade sleeping. And you can see the commotion was averted. The lions just decided that it was a lot better to move away and give the water hole to the elephants so that the elephants could drink and just keep calm. Now, if you want to carry on watching and see how the rest of this action unfolds, you're more than welcome to Google Safari Live, and you can carry on watching from there, as we will be sticking with this lions and this elephant for the time further.